Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this beautiful dress. The length is 12 inches and the chest is going to be 15 inches. So it can be like for newborn up to 3 months. During the video, I will explain to you how you can make this beautiful dress any size, and if you do not want to use this material because it's very thin, I will give you the formula how you can make it and adapt it to any size or any material that you have available. If you want, you can add fabric to the dress and it will make it look better. This is the material that I will be using today. It's a number 6 and it's 100% cotton and it's about 1 millimeter. And a 2.5 millimeters crochet hook. Okay, I got this information from the internet. And you need to measure your baby first around the chest. And here are the measurements. I will be making a newborn size. It means that I will have to make chains until I get 15 inches. 15 inches, it's 38 centimeters. So depending of the size that you're working on, the first step is to make chains until you get these measurements, depending on the size that you're making. I have here 95 chains and it's 15 inches or 38 centimeters. Okay, I want to show you something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 chains equals 1 inch. It means that if you're going to be making the next size 0 to 3 months, you need to add 7 chains. Okay, you're going to be making a newborn size, you're going to be making 95 chains. For a 0 to 3 months, 102 chains. For 3 to 6 months is 109. For 6 to 9, 116. For 9 to 12, 123. And from 12 to 18 months, 130. For 18 to 24 months, 137 chains. And for 2 years is 144. For the next step, we're making sure the chains are not twisted. We are going to be making 1 slip stitch in the first chain made. For the number 1, make 3 chains, and these 3 chains are not going to count as the stitch, and we're going to be working with extended double crochet. Okay, go back to the same chain and make 1 extended double crochet. And we are going to continue making 1 extended double crochet in each chain around. So for that is yarn over, and we're going to insert the hook here in the next chain. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 1 loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and yarn over, go through 2 loops. This is how we make the extended double crochet. Okay, when you're finished, just make sure this is not twisted. Make one slip stitch here on top of the first extended double crochet. 1, 2, and 3 chains. Go back to the same space and make one extended double crochet. Continue making one extended double crochet in each stitch around. I finished the round number 2. I will make one slip stitch on top of the first extended double crochet. For the number 3, start the same way with 3 chains and go back to the same space and make one extended double crochet. And we're going to continue making one extended double crochet in each stitch around. If you do not want to make extended double crochet, you can make a double crochet, but it's going to take you a long time. That's why I'm making the extended double crochet. We can do it a little faster. When you start a skirt, we need to make sure we have a multiple of 8. For example, I started with 95 stitches. I need to increase one more, so I will have 96. 96 divided by 8 equals 12. It depending on the amount of stitches that you started. For example, if you started with 102, you need to increase 2 stitches. If you started with 109, you need to increase 3 stitches. So this number is going to be divisible by 8. I am working here the last round for this part, and I will increase 1 stitch that I need in order to get the pattern for the skirt. So in the last stitch, I will be increasing my stitch. Now I will have 96 stitches. For example, if you need to increase 4 stitches, in the last round you're going to be making with the extended double crochet, you can place 4 markers, or you can make 2 increases in the front and 2 increases in the back. Or if you need to increase 3 stitches, you can make 1 increase at the beginning and 1 increase somewhere here and another one here. It doesn't matter where you make your increases, as long as you increase the stitches needed for the pattern. Now to finish, I will slip stitch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 rounds, making one extended double crochet in each stitch. Okay, we're going to start the skirt always the same way, making 1, 2, and 3 chains, and now these ones are going to count as the first stitch. Go back to the same space and make 1 extended double crochet. Make 1 chain and make 2 more extended double crochets into the same space. We have the first shell. We need to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th we're going to be making the shell again with 2 double crochet, 2 extended double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 extended double crochet into the same space. Skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th make 1 extended double crochet, 2, 1 chain, and 1 extended double crochet. and one more extended double crochet. Skip 3 stitches, 1 2 3, and in the next make one shell with 2 extended double crochets, one chain, and 2 more extended double crochets into the same space. And this is how we're going to be working for the first round of the skirt. I will skip 1 2 3, and in the fourth I will make my last shell, 1 2, one chain, and 2 more extended double crochets into the same space. And as you can see, I have 1 2 and 3 stitches left, but you just in case you have 4 stitches left or maybe 2 stitches left, do not worry about it. It's not going to affect the pattern, just as long as you have a pairs of the shells. Okay, now I will slip stitch here on top of the chain 3. I will slip stitch on top of the first extended double crochet, and one more slip stitch here to the chain 1 space. For the next, we're going to start with 3 chains, 1 extended double crochet, 1 chain, and 2 more extended double crochets. Okay, for this round we are going to increase 1 chain between shells, so make 1 chain and go to the next chain 1 space and make the shell. Make 1 chain, go to the next chain 1 space here, and make 1 shell. Make 1 chain and repeat. And this is how we're going to be working for the second round of the skirt, making 1 chain in between shells. I have my shell, 1 chain here, and I will slip stitch 3 times. And all the rounds are going to start the same with 3 chains, 1 extended double crochet, 1 chain, and then 2 extended double crochets. Okay, for the round number 3, we are going to increase 1 chain here. It means that we're going to make 2 chains between shells, 1 and 2, and make 1 shell here on top of the shell, 1 chain, and 2 more extended double crochets. One and 2 chains, make 1 shell here in the chain 1 space, one and 2 chains, and repeat. This is how we're going to be working for the round number 3 of the skirt. Okay, we have 3 rounds for the skirt, and for the number 4, I have already here my shell. It's going to be the same way, but now we're going to be making 3 chains in between shells. So 1, 2, 3, and make 1 shell in the next chain 1 space. The shells are going to be working the same with 2 extended double crochets, 1 chain and 2 extended double crochets, just like this. 1, 2, and 3 chains, and make 1 shell here. One, 2, and 3, and make 1 shell on top of the shell from the previous round. And this is how we're going to be working for the round number 4 of the skirt. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I started already here the number 5, and I will make number 5 and number 6 the same way. I will repeat what we did here. We're going to be making 3 chains between shells. No more increases for now. Just make 1 shell here, 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 shell. Okay, I will make this one and 1 more round the same way, and I will be back with you. Okay, now we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rounds. And I work at the last 3 rounds, making 3 chains in between shells. I want to show you something here. So the pineapple stitch will start here, and the last rounds, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11 rounds to make the last part of the dress. So depending on what size you're working on, for example, if you're going to if you're working this for 0 to 3 months, I believe you have to make 2 more rounds, repeating this shell here and 3 chains in between. For example, I have here 4 inches and it's 10 rounds. So it means that for the last part of the dress, we'll measure 4 inches, and depending of that, and I will leave here 2 inches for the straps. So if I have here 8 inches with the straps, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 inches left, and these are going to be the last part of the dress. But as I said, it depends on which size you're working on. You probably will have to make more of these rounds before you start making the next part. Okay, for the next round, we're going to start by making 3 chains. And these are going to count as the first extended double crochet. Go back to the same space and make 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. With the chain 3 at the beginning, we have 8 stitches here. Now 1, 2, and 3 chains, and we are going to make 1 shell here with 2 extended double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 extended double crochets. 1, 2, and 3 chains. In the next shell, we're going to make 8 extended double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Three chains and 1 shell in the next chain 1 space. And this is how we're going to be working for this round, making 8 double crochets, 8 extended double crochets, 3 chains, 1 shell, 3 chains, and 8 extended double crochets. Okay, when you're finished, you should be finishing with 1 shell. And this is why we need a multiples of 8, because we need 2 of these shells in order to make the pattern. For the next round, we're going to start by making 1, 2, 3, and 4 chains. This one will count as 1 extended double crochet and 1 chain. Look for the next stitch here and make 1 extended double crochet, 1 chain, and 1 extended double crochet in this next stitch, 1 chain, 1 extended double crochet. We're going to have 8 extended double crochets here, but separated by 1 chain. Okay, and when you're done with that, we're going to make 1, 2, and 3 chains after we're done making this part here. And we're going to make 1 shell here on top of the shell. One, 2, and 3 chains, and we have the next group here with 8 stitches. So go to the first one and make 1 extended double crochet, 1 chain, extended double crochet in the next, 1 chain, one, 2, and 3 chains, and make 1 shell here on the chain 1 space. And this is the sequence for this round, making 8 extended double crochets and divided by 1 chain. Then you will be making 3 chains, 1 shell, 3 chains, and you're going to repeat. Okay, when you're finished with this one, make 1 slip stitch here on top of the 3rd chain. Make 1 slip stitch here in this space between these 2 stitches, and 1 chain, go back to the same space and make 1 single crochet. place one marker here. Make it 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. Go to the chain 1 space here and make 1 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3 chains. Go make 1 single crochet in this chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3. 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3. 1 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Single crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 single crochet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these chain 3 loops. 1, 2, and 3 chains. Go to the shell here and make 1 shell. One, 2, and 3, and look for the next group of the 8 double crochets. Go here in the chain 1 and in the first chain 1 space and make 1 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. In the next chain 1 space, make 1 single crochet. 3 chains. 1 single crochet in the next space. 1, 2, and 3. 1 single crochet in the next chain 1 space, and this is how we're going to be working for this round. One, 2, and 3, and make 1 shell here on top of the shell, and just continue repeating the same process all the way to the end. Okay, to finish, chain 3, and we are going to remove the marker and make the slip stitch here in the first single crochet. Go to the chain 3 space here and make 1 more slip stitch. 1 chain, go back to the same space and make 1 single crochet, and you can place the marker back to the first single crochet. 1, 2, and 3 chains. Now we're going to be making the single crochet here in the chain 3 loop. 1, 2, and 3. Single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. 1, 2, and 3. 1 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1 single crochet. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these chain 3 loops. Okay, the next step, 1, 2, and 3 chains, and we're going to be making 1 shell here on top of this one. One, 2, and 3, and we're going to look here for the first chain 3 loop. 1 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Go to the next loop and make 1 single crochet, 3 chains, 1 single crochet, and we're going to repeat this until you have 5 of the loops with the 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to be making 1 shell here on top of this one, and this is the sequence you're going to follow for this round. Okay, finish making the slip stitch here on top of the first single crochet made. One more single slip stitch here in the chain 3 space. One chain, go back to the same space and make one single crochet. One, two, and three chains, go to the next chain 3 space and make one single crochet. 1, 2, and 3 chains, one single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. 1, 2, and 3, one single crochet in the next loop. 1, 2, and 3, and one single crochet in the next loop. Now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 loops with chain 3. Okay, next step, 1, 2, and 3. And here in this part, the pattern is going to change a little bit. Start by making 2 extended double crochets. 1, 2, make one chain, go back to the same space, make 2 more extended double crochets. One chain, go back to the same space and make 2 more extended double crochets. Now we are going to have 3 groups of the 2 extended double crochets separated by one chain. Next step, chain 3, one single crochet here in the first loop. 1, 2, and 3, single crochet, 3 chains, one single crochet, and just keep repeating this until you have 4 loops of the chain 3. 1, 2, and 3 chains, and we're going to be making here 3 groups of 2 extended double crochets separated by one chain. Okay, just like this. Just keep repeating this sequence around. Finish making one slip stitch here on top of the single crochet. Go to the chain 1 space and make one more slip stitch, one chain, and make one single crochet. And just place back your marker. Okay, the next step, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Make one single crochet in the next chain 3 loop, 3 chains, one slip stitch, 1, 2, and 3 chains, and one more single crochet. I'm sorry, it's not a slip stitch, it's a single crochet. And now we have 1, 2, and 3 of the chain 3 loops. 1, 2, and 3. In the first chain 1 space, we are going to make one shawl, 2 extended double crochets, one chain, and 2 extended double crochets. One, 2, and 3 chains. Go to the next chain 1 space here and make one shawl with 2 extended double crochets. One chain and one more and 2 more extended double crochets. Chain 3 and look for the first chain 3 loop and make one single crochet, and just keep repeating the same sequence. Okay, the difference is going to be that we're going to be making here 2 of these shells. Just keep repeating this and I will be back with you. Okay, this is how the dress looks like. I already did my slip stitch here on top of the single crochet. One more slip stitch here, one chain, go back to the same space and make one single crochet. Place your marker back, one, two, and three chains. Look for the next chain 3 loop, make one single crochet, one, two, and three chains, and make one single crochet in the next loop. For this round we have only 1 and 2 loops with 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3 chains. Make one shell here on top of the first one, we have one shell there, and now make 1, 2, and 3 chains, and make one more shell here on top of the next one, one chain, and 2 more extended double crochets. One, two, and 3 chains. Look for the next chain through loop here in the pineapple stitch. One single crochet, 1, 2, and 3 chains, one single crochet, 1, 2, and 3 chains, and one single crochet. Okay, this is the sequence for this round. Make one slip stitch here in the first single crochet, one more slip stitch here in the chain 3 space, one chain, and make one single crochet. One, two, and 3 chains, and we're going to make one single crochet here in this chain 3 loop. And for this round we're going to have only one of these chain 3 loops here in the pineapple stitch. 1, 2, and 3 chains, we're going to make one shell here in the first one, three chains, 1, 2, and 3. And now here in this chain 3 space we're going to make one shell with 2 extended double crochets, one chain, and 2 more extended double crochets. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and make one shell here on top of this one, now we're going to have 3 shells here in this space. One, 2, and 3 chains. We are going to look for the first of these chain 3 loops here, one single crochet, 1, 2, and 3 chains, and one single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Make one shell here in the first chain one space. One, 2, and 3 chains, and we're going to be making one shell here in the chain 3 space. One, 2, and 3 chains, and make one shell here in the last chain one space. And this is how we're going to be working for this round. Just keep repeating this to the end. I did here the slip stitch. I will make one more here in the chain 3 space, one chain, and I will make one single crochet. One, 2, and 3 chains, and make one shell here in the first one. One, 2, and 3 chains, make one shell in the next one here. One, 2, and 3 chains, and make one more shell here. One, 2, and 3 chains, and we are going to be making one single crochet here. And this is the sequence for this round. Just keep repeating this to the end. Okay, when you are done with this round, make the slip stitch here, one chain, and we are going to cut this color. Okay, for the last 2 rounds, we're going to change color. And if you want to make the whole dress with the same color, anyway, you have to make the slip stitch here and cut the yarn, because we're going to start here. You can start on any of these shells. 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to be making one shell here. One chain, and make 2 more extended double crochets into the same space. And we're going to be making 4 chains now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go to the next shell, and make one shell the same way with 2 extended double crochets, 1 chain and 2 extended double crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4 chains, and we're going to be going to the next shell here. One, 2, 3 and 4, and this is the sequence for this round, making one shell on top of each shell and making 4 chains in between. And when you are finished here, we're going to make one slip stitch on top of the third chain, one slip stitch here on the next stitch, and one slip stitch here in the chain 1 of the shell, one chain, go back to the same space and make one single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 chains, go back and make one single crochet into the same space, 1, 2 and 3 chains, and we are going to skip this stitch here, and we're going to skip it 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th stitch here we're going to make one single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 chains, go back to the same space and make one single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 chains, in the chain 1 space, one single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 single crochets, make one single crochet into the same space, 1, 2 and 3 chains, skip the 2 double crochets here in the first chain, and in the second chain make one single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 chains, go back to the same space and make one single crochet, 1, 2 and 3 chains, and in the chain 1 space here make one single crochet, 3 chains and one single crochet. This is the sequence for the last round of the skirt. Okay, I have my last 3 chains, and to finish just make one slip stitch here in the first single crochet made, and we are finished with the skirt. Now I will show you how to make the top part. For this part we're going to be making one round with single crochet in each stitch. When you are finished, you just make one slip stitch on top of the first single crochet, and you can cut the yarn. I left 20 stitches here for the underarm and another 20 stitches here for the other underarm. And for the straps, I will be taking 4 stitches. So I will start in the stitch after the marker with one single crochet and one chain. That is going to count as the first double crochet. Now I am just making regular double crochets, and I will make a total of 4. chain 2, and these are going to count as the first double crochet. Skip the first one, the first stitch, go to the second one and make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and make sure to place 1 double crochet here in the single crochet in the chain 1. We have 4 stitches, 1 and 2 chains. Turn your work, skip the first stitch, go to the second one and make 1 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 double crochet here on top of the chain 2. Chain 2 and turn, skip the first stitch and make 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and this is how we're going to be working for the straps. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 rows for the strap. And when you're done, just make 1 chain and leave enough yarn to sew it to the back of the dress. For the second strap, we have the marker here, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth we are going to start making 1 single crochet and 1 chain, and that is going to count as the first double crochet, and then make 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, chain 2 and turn, skip the first stitch, go to the next stitch and make 1 double crochet, and make 1 more double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and just keep repeating this until you have 14 of these rows, or it's going to be also depending on the size you're working on. You might need to make more. And when you have the 2 straps ready, just connect it to the with a tapestry needle here on the back of the dress. And this is how much I have left. If you want to make the dress like a bigger size, you will need to buy 2, or depending on the size, maybe 3 of these skeins of yarn. For the flowers, I will use a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. I will make flowers to decorate my dress, and this is about 3 millimeters DK or sport weight. We're going to start by making one magic circle, one chain, and we're going to make 6 single crochets into the ring. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Close the magic circle. Make one slip stitch here on top of the first single crochet. One, two, and chains. Go back to the same space, and we are going to make one double crochet, but just leave it like that. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over, go through all the 3 loops on your hook. 1 and 2 chains. Go to the next single crochet here, make one slip stitch, 1 and 2 chains, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through the 3 loops on your hook. And this is how we're going to be making the petals. Just keep repeating this until you have 6 petals. When you're done, just make one slip stitch here in this space. And you have the flower ready. I already attached the flowers to the dress and the ribbon. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Do not forget to subscribe, give us a like, and share on your social media. And I hope the process was clear to you. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and have a wonderful day.